Welcome. My name is Michael, and on this channel I teach you how to be a professional artist. Somehow, living in Florida, in August, I managed to catch a cold. And for the past few days I have been bedridden with a fever, and I've just been feeling horrible. I think that being sick is something that happens to everyone, but isn't really talked about in the creative space or in the professional space. And that's something that I want to explore in this video. So today we're going to see how to be productive while sick and what does it mean to be productive while sick. So let's dive in. First and most important thing is rest. I mean, really, it's so important to just take care of yourself and get yourself healthy and make sure that you're feeling well. You know, for me, I really haven't gone out and done anything. I've just been laying in bed. My room is trashed. I haven't, gone grocery shopping or anything like that. I'm just like staying home, taking medicine, trying to feel better, and trying to take care of myself and trying to, move on. But I think once we've kind of established that, I think one thing that we can do is we can look at this moment in life as an opportunity rather than a setback. And if you've been following my channel for a while, you'll know that I'm obsessed with these kind of like in-between spaces. So you have these moments that aren't really utilized, that can be so productive and are the spaces in your life that really make life shine and allow you to be productive in ways that you could never imagine. So, for example, I have a series on this YouTube channel where I make art in bed, and I'm interested in the fact that every artist I've ever met always makes their art in bed and no one talks about it. Or how I've written an entire novel on my cell phone just in the Notes app. Or I met this amazing artist, I don't remember her name, I'm sorry, who would go and have an exhibition, and she would, during the flight to the exhibition, she would go into the bathroom and use the pieces like the toilet paper and the stuff in the bathroom and make art dressing up like Renaissance characters in her video, and then like take selfies and then make that the art for the exhibition. And so the whole exhibition was made on the plane right there. And it's just this idea of taking these moments that aren't traditionally productive spaces, they're like wasted spaces, and making them productive. Now, I think that you should know that I'm not saying that you should feel pressure to be productive when you are sick. That's not right. Like don't try to, push yourself or anything like that. But treat this kind of almost like a vacation where you're just not feeling well, and allow yourself to explore ideas that you wouldn't get to explore otherwise because you would be in a routine. So appreciate the opportunity of a disrupted routine. One of the best ways I think you can do this is through consuming content rather than creating content. I think so many people are obsessed about making stuff all the time, but you don't spend a lot of time and you don't spend enough effort researching or looking, or a lot of times you research and look, but like with a project in mind, which I talk about a lot on this channel, and I'll talk more about in future videos, is, like when you're researching a project, how do you research it in a way that is, helps what it is that you're trying to make? So, if you're interested in doing a photo shoot, researching other photographers who do something similar so you can build a mood board, where you can explore how other people did it and see what you like and how you think they failed and how you want to improve upon it and iterate on it. But it could also be, I don't think that you should really do that while you're sick, because that requires a lot of like cognitive it requires a lot of energy, and if you're sick you just don't have that. So what you should do is you should just watch the things and consume the things that you've wanted to consume but really have no reason to get to. So for me, I watched Transformers 5, and I've never seen any of the Transformers, and I wanted to see it because I have heard a lot about Michael Bay's directing style, and I was fascinated by it, and I assumed that Transformers 5 would be the most ridiculous because it's the newest. So I picked that, and I got to see it, and I would never have a reason to watch Transformers 5 or any of the Transformers. Like, I've wanted to watch one of them for over a year now, but I just never did it. But now that I'm sick and I'm just forced to lay in bed, sure, I'll watch it. Being sick like this allows you to really just sit back and relax and enjoy, and you don't have to expel that energy to think critically about everything. For someone like me, I'm a critic, and I have a lot of pressure to like really deeply connect and really explore and articulate every little thing that goes through my brain, but you don't have to do that necessarily when you're sick. So to recap, my tips are to really focus and prioritize on rest and making sure that you're feeling better. The next one is to appreciate the break in routine as an opportunity rather than as a, derailing, life-changing awfulness that it can feel like at times. And then to focus on consuming and exploring ideas that you would never normally get the opportunity to because you'd never have a reason to. Thank you so much. Be sure to like and subscribe. We have new videos coming out all the time. Have a wonderful day.